Alright guys, a bit of sad news before we start today. Robin has flown the nest. Well, the eggs are cold in the nest. They haven't been there for 3 days now, which means one of them's died. And if it's the female that's died, the male can't brood the eggs because he hasn't got the pouches to do it. And if it's the male that's died, the female gives up anyway because she's looking to mate for the second brood, so she's gone off looking somewhere else. Oh, there's always next year, isn't there? So I've got loads of mealworms and I'm feeding everything else at the moment. Blackbirds, love them, blackbirds, love them. Right, today we are on a tomato quest today. I have got so many varieties to get in here. Right, I'm just going to read them out to you and I'll do the usual thing. Red Alert, Crimson Crush, Tumbler for the baskets, Big Mama from Willie over in Canada, Britain's Breakfast, Pink Brandywine. I always think of the Hobbit with that. Buckleberry Ferry and Brandywine Bridge. I'll just drop one, so I'll find that in a minute. Meccano, Cherami, Cherokee is it boy? Oh, that's from my friend over in Welsh Wales, oh Danny boy. Mini Bell to go in patio containers. Rose to Burn, which were my absolute favourite from last year, so I'm grabbing some more of them. And Roma VF, I'm sure I've dropped one. And the one I dropped, Amish Paste. So, here we go then. Leamington F2S, and I'm going to put just a little bit of fine vermiculite in it, just so you don't get waterlogged, because some of these tomato seeds are rather precious, as in you only get 4 or 5 or 6 in a packet, you know what I mean? So I don't want them to go rotten on me. Don't need an awful lot. A little bit more than that though, I think. I was going to get me a proper seed unit out, but it's got a bit of wet ambassador compost in there at the moment, and I just can't be bothered to move it. I need to put it in the bag and take it up the compost bin up the allotment and just chuck it in there. That'll do. I don't know why I did it. I should have done it in the tray, shouldn't I, really? That's it. Right then, we need to label something. Right, and that don't use that until we've finished. Because if you load the Agrolan up with that underneath, all you do is end up filling the water tray with compost. We don't want that. There we go, and as usual, just check underneath that it's filled the holes up. So, right, I'm only putting 1 seed in each so I can take advantage of the lid with its dimples. Brilliant. Really is a clever design, this, you know. And we start with number 84, and I'll bring you back when they're all sowed. Okay, that's the first lot done. And what I've done, I've used 7 of each if I've got 7. And I've written a note. If there's only 5, I've made a note that there's 5. Otherwise I'll think, oh my word, they haven't germinated. So a little sprinkling with seaweed just to wet the seed, basically. There we are. And then I'm going to fill each hole with a vermiculite. It's not a bad idea to use vermiculite. It saves the young seedling having to push through soil or compost. Ignition's too retarded, I'd say, on that one. Not a bad idea to use vermiculite because if you have a compost that does compact over on the top, or crust over, whatever you want to call it, they can struggle. Tomatoes aren't too bad, they're quite strong plants, but some of the weaker plants. Right, before that blows away, that's why I was shielding it. Little drink, little dribble to wet it down. That'll do. And then into the tray, and I'll water in the tray. And do the next lot. Surprised how much water or feed this tray takes. There we go. See? Right, next lot, and I shan't bother showing you that. Just another load of tomatoes. Right, lucky I left a spare row, because I knew I'd forgotten a tomato. It was bugging me last night. Oishi Pink from Leanne at Leanne's Garden and Plot. So thanks a lot, Leanne. Crikey, these are tiny. Brilliant. So 4 of them. 2, 3, 4. Quick sprinkle. Ooh. It'll scatter in. With a sprinkle. We are then, and I'll join it to back into the Vitapod, Vitapod. I was getting mixed up. Here we go. Alright guys, up the leaf and ground plot. And it's surprising what a quick arrow can do. Totally tidy these edges up here at the top of my plot. I'm not sure what to do with this now. Put wood chip down, cardboard wood chip. I don't want to extend the bed right up to the grass, because the grass will encroach. So, any ideas, give us a shout. This side, now this bed was the only bed that I didn't put cardboard down before I put the compost down for the no dig. It was like by way of a trial. And this is really the only bed that gets perennial weeds. So what I've done for now, I just dug the, tidied the edge up, and just chucked all the grass, etc. on top to dry out, and I'll dig that in if you like, or rub it in. But again, ideas what to do at the front there. I got a bit of lavender, some made it, some didn't. Let's have a quick look around this side. What we got this side? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lavender there. And about 1, 2, 3, 4 there. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Yeah, so not too bad. Looking good apart from that. Just put some Wonder Poss down on the third bed in there. 1, 2, 3. Nice dark brown colour. I'm not going to do a tour because I had a tour the other day. Well, I got things waiting to go in every bed now. Had the last of the Brussels from the far end the other day. Tasty still, but the rest of them have gone over now, so I'm leaving those. I tell you what, I've got a lot of alliums this year. Garlic and shallots. Onions. A few onions scattered around down there. I might just dig those up actually. Onions there. And garlic at the far end there in those 2 beds. And I've got loads more at home to go in yet. I'll put one on the other plot. Yeah, mind you, I've got one. How many beds have I got now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 beds ready to be filled. So not bad, not bad. Right, just like I had loads of tomatoes, I've also got loads of peas. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to soak all these tonight and sow them tomorrow. Right, let's get those out of the way, because that's for the next one. So we got Kelvin and Wonder, 2 lots of them. Show Perfection. Hearst Green Shaft that I saved last year. Avola from the Veg Growers Podcast Club. Felton First from the Veg Grower Podcast Club again. And 2 lots from the Heritage Seed Library. Table Talk and Victorian Purple Podded. So what I'm going to do, Yeah, I'm going to plant all these on my climbing frame, I think. All of them. No, maybe not the short ones, which is the Kelvin and Wonder. They're only short, aren't they? 24 inches? Yeah. We'll see. Let's give them a soak in first. So what I'm going to do, get my bit of paper with my codes on. Yeah, so I don't need the tape. I'm going to write on the... I bought these for all the storing the food. I don't know, 100 for, I don't know, 10 quid or something. They are fantastic. I use them for everything. So, let's find the right P. Right, see that one? Purple. That is number 107. 107th sowing of the year. Cool. So there's not many of them, so I want to get them all done in one go. Put a little cross by that to show that they're all gone on my spreadsheet. And just do it like this. There we go. Just gonna let them soak overnight. And I will be taking them indoors. Otherwise the vermin will get them. Not that we got any vermin here, but you know. And the thing with these seeds this year, if I do plant them all together, I probably won't be able to save any because they'll be all cross-pollinated. Right, where to keep these? I reckon they'll fit in a seed tray, you know. Oh, not quite 3. Oh yeah, 3, about 3. Brilliant. So then go like that. Brilliant, look at that. Yes, space saving. Okay then, so what I'm doing next, I'm going to chit these parsnips on damp tissue. Probably haven't got enough paper. I have. There we go. Right, just damp the tissue, don't soak it. That'll do, because that'll soak through. And 98 is parsnip, tender and true. Oh, there's loads in there. Thing is, do they keep to next year? Oh, see, now everyone says you can't use parsnips. Parsnip seeds don't keep, and yet this here says use by December 25. So do they keep for 3 years or not? Only one way to find out. Try and get them so they're not touching. Make it easier to get them out or cut them out. I cut them out usually. Here we are. Just a little bit. And I'll top the fish tank with those. And 99 are... Oh, the exhibition one, the long ones. See those? TZ9045. They've not even got a name, it's just a code. Manic with seed sowing this time of year, isn't it? It's great. I know spring has sprung when I start sowing my potatoes. So. Right, last of the parsnips. White gem. $100. And last but not least, my long carrots. Lovely. There you are then, guys, that's it. I didn't drag that out too long for you. Phew, nice and sunny again today, guys. Right, day later and get on with the peas. Some I shall put into these container-wise 15 cell trays, and some will go into deep root trainers. No particular reason, just what I got handy. Like I said, these Heritage Seed Library ones, there's only 10 of each. So, that makes 10 in my book. Crikey, quite accurate, aren't they? And 106, and I'll bring you back when we've finished. Oh. I'll show you how much they plumped up overnight. Very good. Brilliant. All done. Well, there we are then, all done. I ended up using the container-wise 15 cells for all of them. 6 trays in the end. Well, I hope you enjoyed this, guys. Stay safe and I'll see you soon.